Okay, this is from a book by Hassan, a guy named Hassan, very good book. Create an environment of guilt and shame. We'll come back to this a little bit later. But Mormonism does this extremely well. They make impossible standards to achieve. There's no way you could do everything that Mormonism asks you to do. I could list everything you're supposed to be doing. There's not enough time in the day, not enough days in the week, not enough days in a year to accomplish everything that the church has for you to do. Therefore, you fall short, you feel guilty, you try even harder. You fall deeper and deeper and deeper into the mind control because of that environment. There's secret meetings, threatening prophecies. And this is prevalent in a lot of religions. Christ is going to come. We need to be ready. I can't hardly read that. Oh, yeah. Dissenters. There's no good reason to leave the organization. You reject critical thinking. You look to leaders. There's, I already talked about those. If you leave, you're weak. If you don't understand, you're weak. Try to get as much money as they can from you. Take up all your time. And these are key items in a mind control organization. They don't want you to have any time to think about things. They want to keep you so busy that you don't even have time. And that works very well in Mormonism. You've got so much to do that you're just glad to be able to lay down at the end of the day and sleep, because that's the only escape you have, is sleep. They showcase examples of good behavior. The leaders of the church, or they showcase them as something to strive for. The doctrine over person. And continuing on, certain phrases and language only understood by those inside the cult, okay, is another thing, is a hallmark of a cult or mind control organization. The person ironically feels like he's complete control, that he's making all his own decisions, when in fact, the only decision he can possibly make are the ones given him by the mind control organization. There are only so many choices that are given in the mind control organization. So the illusion is, for the person inside the mind control organization, that he's making all his own decisions, he's perfectly free. And in fact, he's not. Now, information control. Only we're supposed to read these books. Don't go on the internet and search for these keywords. Okay? This is very typical of a mind control organization. There can be no objection to looking at any information, because if the information is true and good, then it's useful to us. It helps us. If the information is false, then we gain a deeper appreciation of the truth we already had in its collision with this error that we're reading. So there can be no objection to reading anything or looking anywhere or seeing any kind of information, because no matter what it is, it enriches our life experience. So watch out for organizations that limit your information. And then you can read this last one. People who seem like they're totally grown up, making their own decisions, really can't, really aren't capable of doing anything on their own. And I know, because I was one of them. I had I had 3 children and felt like I was in complete control, but in reality, I'd never taken ownership for who I was, for what I believed deep down. I was just trusting the group. That's all. And then, of course, Mormonism has always been a breeding ground for fanatics. Okay, other tactics. You might see some funny things here. Okay. Conformity. Well, in Mormonism, you're always encouraged to wear a white shirt, a tie, dark suit. Okay. And to achieve uniformity in thinking, one of the first steps they do is uniformity in appearance. Now, everybody here looks like they're wearing different kinds of clothes. See, this is really good. It underscores your individuality. Everybody here has a different viewpoint. Everybody here has something unique they can share with the rest of the group. And that's the way it should be. Not uniformity in thought. Okay? Not uniformity in appearance. How stupid is that? Well, you see constant reminders, special clothes, symbols, jewelry, special marks. Here we have Mitt Romney and his wife with their magical underwear. And I brought everybody outside Mormonism wants to know about the magic underwear. So we're going to take 2 minutes here and talk about magic underwear. And you could Google this and get these same kind of discussions that are out there already on YouTube. So this is nothing new. This is a magic underwear top called the garment of the Holy Priesthood. Okay, it's the top. Here's the bottom. Now, when I was this is the male one. There's a fly in the front. Okay, for going number one. Now, when I was 18 and I went to the temple for the first time, and I got my magic underwear, which I don't wear now. When I got my magic underwear, they were one piece. Okay, yeah, they were one piece. You put them on from the neck. These were like the Old West. Okay, what do you call those things? Long johns, like long johns in the Old West, and there was an overlapping flap in the back. Okay, for men to go number two, and for women to do everything, obviously, and then a fly in the front. And that's the way the garments were. There wasn't any two-piece like you see Nip and his wife wearing here. Okay, it was only one piece. Well, one day at work, this was in 1986, a friend of mine who's sitting next to me, an LDS man, he came back from his desk and he was just laughing uncontrollably. And I said, "What's so funny? It happened to be April 1st. And he said, "Well, you know those convenient openings in your underwear?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, my wife sewed mine shut." And so, in order for him to go to the bathroom, he had to take off his shirt to do anything. He says, and she didn't just stitch him up so I could rip it open. They were on the sewing machine. So, but see, this is a mind control tactic. Your underwear is a constant reminder of what you're thinking, how you should be thinking, what you should be doing, okay, of who you are. It's a constant reminder. It's a mind control tactic.